Do you go, like, what do you
go for, like, the anti-mages of this world?
I think you have to pick a hero that threatens Abaddon, because I think if Abaddon can do whatever the hell he wants in the game, he's hard counter to Earth Spirit too, because you shield off all of his stuff, including the ultimate. Like, you can break the chain of the rocks being laid down just by shielding whoever's ulted.
Could also be a decent PL game, like the mana burn here. But
whoa, tempo!
No one wants the mid matchup. He's saying, look, I want to just play against Sumail mid, put me on an even stronger laning hero.
It is.
It's pretty insane percent.
I like Sumail and no one were the first to pick. We've been seeing OG kind of wait. Sumail's like, nope, I want this matchup as well. Let's go. A little bit of confidence there.
Yeah, it feels like you never left guessing where VP is sending heroes.
Yeah,
every single VP draft, like, you know, as the pick comes out, there's just they're complete different, like, philosophy around drafting compared to OG.
So who do we got? I know we've been going against OG a bit. You two have been going against OG a bit. This cap for me, it actually feels like the weakest one of OGs personally. I don't know if it's you, BSJ, with your percentages, but I don't know. I don't know how the Skywrath, Earthshaker, Ench get stuff done early.
I've lost confidence in VP, but I don't know. Abaddon's so good versus bad, but then TA is so good in this game. So since I've lost a bit of confidence, I'll go 88-12 for VP.
For VP, okay.
I'm gonna go with OG. I've learned my lesson. Watching a few of the last OG wins.
They're just doing it.
They're just doing it. They're feeling themselves. Sumail's on his Storm Spirit now. You know, I think Sumail's looking like the MVP of this series, despite the fact he's playing on NA ping, and OG. I mean, VP just aren't playing their best Dota today. So.
Yep, we'll have to see. This should be a very good one. It is going to be game number 4. OG is up 2-1. Can the No One team bring it back to a 2-2, or will Sumail zip himself into that 3-1 victory? We'll have to see with Cap and Blitz.
Don't be mad. I love winning.
Down you go.
Prepare for battle.
It was your own damn fault. The House of Ernest will disown me for that.
It's been incredible to be able to watch OGs run through this tournament because they seemingly have every excuse you could possibly give them. You've got a carry on high ping, you've got 2 stand-ins that, by the way, have a role where they can't actually play. There's no mid laner here. You've got a carry, you've got 2 off laners, there's no actual mid. You've got every excuse you can give OG. And so when they finally matched up against Virtus Pro, you're like, all right, VP, they're just going to 3-0 it. It's just nice and easy, a clean team. But everything says that the odds are against them. Let's go into the game show because we actually have...
I think the odds are against them again. And they actually got first blood on the side of VP. All right, so VP have learned, and the lowest cooldown that they have is now Bat Rider ulti or something?
100 seconds for Grimstroke ult.
Grimstroke ult, yeah.
100 seconds for Lasso.
Yes, so they're pretty much just team fight now.
No high cooldowns.
No high cooldowns, just fighting.
TA, Ember Spirit, those heroes always are ready to fight. Do you think it's actually going to give them an advantage? Oh, 2-man Fisher. They're going to be able to get a counter kill. They already gave up the first blood,
might
so
be dead.
this ILTW kill isn't going to be worth as much, sadly, for OG.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Don't be mad, he says. I need VP to start tipping and voice lining again. They need to regain their confidence. We're going to see how first blood happened, guys. Don't worry about that nice roll in.
Looks like No Tail just stepped a little too far. Oh, nice stroke from Solo. Well done. Okay, so Virtus Pro, with these low cooldown heroes, do they have the advantage in draft against OG?
I don't know. I kind of like VP's lineup this time. I disagreed with Brian twice. What did Brian say for this game?
I believe he said 88-12.
He's just
VP, I mean, at this point, he's just memeing on himself. So
I don't think he won the first 2 games, though. It's all right, Brian. You know, you gotta throw him out to make him spicy.
Yeah, every analyst gets their come-ups.
Exactly. Except me, because I have the power of hindsight. Sev is just going to battle into ILTW, who's probably dead here.
Yeah, no chains opportunity in D's. They may have gotten first blood, but ILTW is not having a good game here.
No, 2 deaths already. This mid matchup, by the way, is kind of going one-sided.
Is it supposed to be one-sided?
I would like to think so, because I have lost to a lot of TAs that I think are bad lately.
Okay.
And
I mean, it makes sense to me because TA is not your normal melee hero.
let's say it's not impossible for Storm to win the matchup.
Okay.
You have to dodge a lot of side blades. But the problem is you have to Remnant for a lot of CS. And he's going to try to go for what Miracle does. And he's going to try to push this wave out as fast as he can. Pull him into his creep wave. And that's why no one, if you're wondering why he's just going for the auto attack to push it in, he doesn't even care about getting last hit. He knows that Sumail's gone for this. And he's trying to counteract that, which I think is really cool. That's like the mid-meta of Storm versus TA. You go 1-1-1 and you try to pull her and kill her while she still has like level 2 refraction.
Nice.
Because once she has levels, she just goes in jungles and beats you because she lays out traps and then just keeps spamming outside blades.
So Sumail not going to be able to do that now since no one is counteracting that play. And as a result, 11-2 compared to 8-5. So a few more denies for Sumail, but he is definitely maybe this matchup. He does have a gank coming in though. What is this?
I don't know if
Not sure
this
what
is a killing gank. This is just like a hit him once and run because Seb just killed solo at bottom.
Well, it's interesting they're able to make this kind of maneuver while simultaneously still getting kill at bottom lane. The block here, ILTW does have a small little area to move on through. Scooches.
He is getting kicked out of this bottom lane hard though.
Yeah, geez. Like,
and this safe lane Abaddon is doing just fine. That's why Rezo is going for his own farm by pulling the creep wave. I think this is not a lane that he wants to be in a pure 1v1 situation in, and Sumail's going to get rolled on. This should be his death with the slow.
now that's how you get somebody. Sumail tries to do as much damage as possible before he goes down, and thanks to the tower hit, CIS gets a little bit low, but no tell. He's just here to collect the experience while Sumail's dead.
It's a pretty rough Storm game. I'm a little bit surprised, I guess, that they picked it. I think that Grimstroke is very good against your hero. I think TA, pace-wise in the game, is very, very good against your hero. Because every time you want to fight, she just has one more item than you, in my opinion. But if anybody, and I mean anybody, can do it, it's Sumail.
Yeah,
Sumail
this guy
Storm
was
Spirit.
known to be the king of Storm Spirit play.
Such power.
See if he's able to do it against somebody who has made a strong argument for an MVP performance in a tournament. No one has done so much for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, but he's had a rough Necrophos game and a rough Invoker game, like back-to-back. He's had quite the unforgiving time.
So let's see if his confidence is shaken at all. It doesn't seem to be, at least in the laning phase. Resolution here, the top lane, we occasionally see it. He's just cutting waves, and there's not much can really do to stop him, especially since they did not start with the Skywrath in this lane. Because he was bottom lane, Resolution has kind of had a free go of it.
Yeah, he's going to even get the stack here.
Yeah, we'll see. No-Tail definitely doesn't want to give it to him, and Resolution doesn't want to have to share that experience, so he may just wait a bit.
If No-Tail is like the most, or Rezo is the most hyper-efficient player, he's going to go for, he's going to click No-Tail's hero, say like, he's completely out of mana. And that's why CIS is also coming to protect, just in case. But Rezo, he's going to, he's going to pull us all over Firefly, and he's going to get massive off of this. He missed one to range creep, but who cares, because you're going to get all of these other little creeps. And with No-Tail sitting in the fire, he might just die for this.
Yeah, with a roll in from CIS, this is the most efficient farm you could possibly have on Resolution.
Dude, he got so much gold for that.
2 creep waves, and a hero kill. That's using Firefly efficiency right there. ILTW is okay. Science is here.
Sox is going to hit him.
Okay.
Misses with the roll. Should be mentioned, by the way, that CIS himself is also playing with some ping.
Don't be mad.
Yeah. Pretty rough ping, apparently. Resolution is going to go for it again here. No tail. He TP'd out into lane. And that just means he's dead.
Yeah, and Rezo might be going down for this,
Yeah, he will.
but so far so good for him, as he did pull the creep wave to the second creep wave, be just fine. 33 is still having absolute free farm. And LTW with this lane switch, he's got to be careful here.
Doesn't get the chains onto Sumail, but pull back into his doom here. The Sleight of Fist and the stick charges may have actually allowed him to survive. No one's going to cut over.
Oh, no.
And Saksa, he's just in deep. Oh, he got the hit. He got the enchant totem swing that gets the kill. And now, even if he does die, which he probably will, no one only needs a couple of shots here. Oh,
trying to get the juke. He
courier,
does.
he's juking it out. He's got a Fisher coming up too. He also has a TP.
Oh, no, he went
tries to
one
go
juke
back in.
step.
Cut through the trees, maybe. Oh, the Fisher block. He blocked him out. He can't get to him. No one is not going to be able to get this kill.
Wow.
Saksa, well played.
Saksa, he did that in the other game too. Game
Yeah.
1, where he was the Pango against the Axe. That was so hype. And now he just runs in a circle. He's just wasting time. He's going to wave himself goodbye. I know he's banging on his totem, but it looks like a bye. Very well done. That was hyperspace.
Yeah. Interesting that that no one basically vacates that mid lane. Oh, Science. Can he actually get this kill? The TP out. Do they have the lasso? Rezo trying to get there in time.
Did have it, and he gives him the tip to his former teammate.
So they had he vacates the mid lane to give ILTW a way to recover.
Yeah, ILTW's game is so bad right now. Only 1,700 net worth at 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes. Solo's probably going to die for this. Not even going to get that ink swell off. With the creep that 33 has, they're going to position themselves to pressure this tower. And this is how OG are doing it in this series right now. Play fast, just continue to run at them, take this pace. Do not allow VP anything. And Zayats is doing a really good job on this Earth Spirit, just roaming around, getting kill after kill, but you have to imagine they need to get on more of these lanes.
What do you think about 33's build-up for this game? He did go for a very early Helm Dominator. So it seems like instead of a maybe Hector style, K1 Hector style carry Abaddon, he's going to go for a very traditional 33 off-lane style Abaddon and just try and hit this heavy early to mid-game timing.
Yeah, probably get like Vlad at some point too. I just think they really want to play this like style where they have items that are really cost efficient and cheap at fighting, and I don't know if Radiance necessarily fits into that mentality.
Inkswell, it's going to be pretty powerful here with that stun of the Firefly plus Inkswell. They should be able to run down Seb here, but the Fisher actually separates the two of them, and Seb, he's getting away. In fact, it's going to be Resolution who's in trouble. Mail almost finishes him off. 33 will manage to get this kill to Zayats.
Seb is still alive.
He's still fighting back. He's getting impetus after impetus. That's going to bring Solo low, and now no one on the retreat, but Samael looks to slow him down. Does Saksa have that Fisher? Not quite yet. Couple more seconds needed for that one. OG.
Oh man, I can't believe Seb didn't die there. 8-5, 2K gold lead, and this mid tower is getting perilously low. Can they do anything to stop 33, who's really strong right now? He's got this troll creep. They've got 2 creeps stolen up actually because of the Enchantress. So there's just this literal zoo right now in mid lane. No-Tail's gonna TP out to ILTW. He can't catch a break.
The chains, it doesn't hit him. No-Tail gets away. Down you go, he says, as their mid tower does indeed fall. Resolution, not much he can do in Abaddon. He's instead maybe gonna try and go for Seb here. Saksa in the back line. He's being assaulted by no one slowing him down with trip after trap. No, Saksa does eventually fall, but so does Resolution. Trade out there to the favor of OG.
Yeah, you're gonna say worth it every single time, and they're gonna get the ward too. OG is getting rich in this game. Sumail is starting to catch up bit by bit. I mean, he's only 100 gold behind the TA in a matchup where he was getting bopped pretty hard. Now he's found a DD rune. And this team is really good at just pushing pace and continuing to run. And you can see that VP, they're struggling, especially because ILTW has just spent this entire time trying to catch back up. His lane phase was ruined pretty hard. But I still think VP can win this game. I don't think they're completely done or anything. Their late game is still really scary, as is their team fight.
But what's crazy to me is OG just has kill onto No-Tail, but it really feels like No-Tail's the only one dying here. He's got 4 deaths out of the 7 kills that Virtus Pro managed to claim. That is not the person you want to be taking down. He's just a 5 position. It doesn't really matter that much.
No one with the instant TP out. And yeah, this score looks really deceptive because you think, like, how are they up 4K? And it's because they're in fact only getting kills really on no one.
Yeah. The
On no tail, sorry.
Yeah,
And might just die for this too. No, he's really fast. He's got boots of travel. He's just going to hop over that cliff, lead them on a chase. Wants to try to protect this bottom lane, so he's going to kill this creep wave.
What's crazy to me is this game in particular, OG is pulling off the same style that we've seen before, time and time again in this series. Oh, jump in onto Solo. He's going to pull back here. The raindrop is not going to be much protection against Seb and all the pure damage from those impetus shots. Roll back in onto Sumail, low on mid. Nice. They're going to be able to get the combo onto him with Resolution on top of the Firefly as well. They're slowly bringing him out. 33 is going to be here though. The Aphotic Shield, and that stops a ton of the damage. Seb, that's going to be a secondary target here. Seb is going to get burned out before 33 has a second round of Aphotic Shield. ILTW still going for that back line. Really wants to kill Sumail as quick as possible, and he does manage to get that one. Science with the double kill. Keeps on going. Saksa turns around with that ultimate, the Echo Slam. Not enough to kill the Ember Spirit though. And 33 just
getting side-bladed. He's
bit by bit with no ultimate left. They do manage to get Science though, thanks to No Tail and that Fisher from Saksa. Still a really, really bad fight for OG.
Yeah, what can you do if you're VP with the gold that you got though? Last game, they kept trying to butt heads in mid tower, and they weren't able to ever take it down. And that was the big difference. Is in this meta, I think what's really important, what do you get out of your kills? What are those kills leading to?
Yeah.
Because the gold that you get from the towers and map control, that holds pretty well in value.
And OG, it feels like whenever they win a fight, they're always getting some big objective.
Yeah, that's why you saw the gold lead barely budge. With that change, these kills that you take away, the streaks, they're not nearly as impactful. And so, but these objectives, they last forever.
And they're doing this with some heroes that we haven't seen them.
Yeah,
we haven't seen
Enchantress.
an Enchantress from this team. And they're still managing to pull off the same style. There's one of 2 games. Now Seb's going to die here. It takes a while to actually kill him, thanks to the cloak that he has.
Yeah, but Firefly, Seb is really out of position there.
He's got to be a bit more wary, because they do have, I mean, Batrider, one of the better counters against Enchantress.
If he's not playing near as bad. But I will say that I still think that OG's lineup is very mid-game heavy. Whereas I think ILTW, like if he gets big enough, if this TA gets big enough, maybe they can carry this game. Like I don't think that this Abaddon is going to build to scale super hard.
Yeah. So eventually he's going to get to a point where he's just an Aphotic Shield for
he's going to be an Aura bot.
And Seb's Enchantress.
And Enchantress also has a lot of counters in this game. They pump out a lot of magic damage on the side of VP.
Yeah.
So I think is going to be a lot closer than the last game. I do think OG's lineup, though, is just suited for being able to take these fights. It's a little bit deceptive. They have a Helm of Dom and an Enchantress early game.
A combination of creeps, they managed to bully down the tier 1 towers nice and early. But since then, haven't managed to win a fight and take down any of the tier 2s.
Yeah, they have very little ways to deal with ILTW just going for this.
Yeah, he's been quite the nuisance. Between him and Resolution, there are a lot of ways to be able to cut creep waves. Solo, he pops out a little bit too far and pings that there's a ward on that high ground. The truth is, it's on the low ground. It was right under his feet when he got caught.
He's dead for quite some time because he used buyback too.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
They do Roshan. They do have the Abaddon.
Yes, they can. They have Abaddon plus Enchantress and Storm with the DD. Like this is actually a pretty good Roshing lineup. If Seb wanted, he could come here and tank this, right?
Yeah.
With the Untouchable. But I think they believe that 33 with his ice armor is more than enough, and they would be correct. And now this is going to be a very early Aegis on Storm. And we talk about how TA really wants this item because you don't really have any defensive capabilities until you get your BKB. Because she's going to go Blink next, and all of a sudden she has no way to fight into this. But VP are doing a good job of splitting out, fanning the farm. Sumail even getting a little bit greedy there.
Silence on ILTW. Socks, I'm not really sure if they can get this.
Nope.
Yeah, sure enough, he's able to slide and jump away to his Remnant.
I mean, they're going to keep doing this, and I think VP should smoke to a lane and try to get something set up.
Well, looks like they're Seb right now, but he wasn't spotted by the sticky napalm, so Resolution doesn't keep going, and maybe it's for the better. OG, they're grouping up here. Maybe it's time to take another tower.
Dire's bottom
They
tower
do
is
get
under
another
attack.
tower, that is. Soxa could have his Blink Dagger.
And they did go for the smoke. I like this. They want to still try to take a fight.
Gonna be able to
and
grab Sip and pull him into the
so
tier 2
far
tower
away.
with the Inkswell stun right after the lasso. It means he's so far away that 33 cannot get there on his bat. Now, no one jumps in, but he's immediately grabbed by Samel. The Echo Slam's gonna go down, try and chainsaw him out. No one delivers the
still
game
alive.
to be able to finish off that Earthshaker, and he's still somehow alive. 33 tries to chase him down on the embankment, but he has to retreat now. CIS, a kick from the high ground, slows down 33's forced to use his Aphotic Shield, but it chains. Now they're moving into the spot. 33 should just die as Samel cannot help him out here. ILTW gets the double kill.
Ooh. Really nice grab by Resolution to find the Enchantress. And that's going to get them the gold lead. And VP, I talked about it, they have the better late game lineup. They just have to kind of hold against this early game aggression.
So it's particularly bad for OG. Hoping for the neutral.
Are you serious?
And he gets it. Oh, no. That was lame. As Resolution.
Oh boy.
They missed out pretty heavily there.
We're going to see
Still
the
though.
smoke. Rezo with the perfect jump catches the Enchantress. Finds her. They have absolutely no way of helping. They try to all in on this no one TA, but she already grabbed one kill. So it was already a 3v5 at this point. And a pretty good Echo Slam, but the Soulbind is just a little bit too much. With the silence, Sumail had wasted all of his mana trying to all in onto this Templar Assassin. And they try for the grab again onto Rezo.
Now Resolution, he's going to be grabbed by Sumail. Sumail actually gets silenced up here. Oh, damage. No one takes out the Storm Spirit. Will they get the disable? Science is going to roll in and nail Sumail perfectly. 3 shots to the dome from no one, and Sumail is dead. Now Seb, half his health gone, immediately a buyback. Double chains there. The Fisher with the double stun. Sumail's going to be able to roll in and does grab Science before he can roll out. Now he's going to look for the Ember Spirit as well, but ILTW,
They need more
he
than this.
jumped once, and he's got another remnant to go, so he should be fine here.
Whose Mango Tree is that, by the way?
That, I believe, is Virtus Pros.
Oh, that Mango Tree. Value.
Roll in.
Pull him back. He's silenced up. He's flame broken. Seb does have 33, though. And he knows he can kind of keep going as long as he's got the Aphotic Shield here, but now they've been soulbound together. No one. He got the mega kill streak, but he's going to be needed here for the team fight. He quickly takes out the back line, and now 33 with his ultimate already being used. He will slowly but surely be chased down. Sumail, that's a problem for him. He turned around and hit some creeps. He has no mana to be able to work with here. He is going to be chain stunned and a dieback for him. OG losing back-to-back-to-back team fights there.
And this will finally be their mid tower going down. ILTW has come back finally after being so far behind in this game. We're seeing his impact. He's got a Maelstrom alone. He's saying, I will not repeat the mistake of last game. I will not just farm. I have to fight my way out of this hole.
And no one, he wanted the be-all, end-all hero of this game, the Templar Assassin, and he's showing that he can put it to just deadly instrument in his hands.
I think it's the setup from Zayats and Resolution. It's the two initiators right now that are making life really easy for VP. And OG's lineup, it's starting to run out of steam. You've got a TA that has almost double the net worth of the Storm. He's getting very close to that. And this was a Storm that bought back to try to take what he thought was going to be a pretty free fight. Doesn't even get the bounty rune. I think, in fact, they're going to get 4.
Radiant's top tower
Yep,
is
that's
under
4
attack.
runes. And all of a sudden, we've got a 5k gold lead. We're just going to trade stomps out for a game 5, I bet.
Yeah, it seems like it's Seb. He's going to
again.
grab here. Lasso, Inkswell stun. A lot of damage coming from LTW while no one quickly blinks in and deals with No Tail. He says, you're not going to be bailing out your brother here in arms. We're going to get a secondary kill and maybe a tier 2 tower to add on to it.
Rezo has found Seb so many different times.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You're supposed to have the Abaddon as a Bad Rider counter, and we have just not felt that this game.
No, Seb always seems to be too far away for 33 to react.
Brian's going to be right. I'm so happy for him.
OG, they survived through a 5% chance, a 7% chance. The 12% chance was too much for them, it seems.
It was too high.
Maybe that's why they got to put themselves in the hole right now. Down 7K.
You get down 25k, and then you'll start to make the comeback on the Divine Rapier Enchantress.
Dota Plus siding with Virtus Pro, 62 to 38 it says. You can see the GG bet odds as well. Heavily favoring Virtus Pro, as it probably should, because we said early on when Virtus Pro was behind that they did have better late game. All they had to do was just kind of chill through this early game, not give up too much of a net worth advantage. In fact, they did more than that. They fought back in multiple team fights to now claim a gigantic net worth lead. Again, a team fight. Seb going to be targeted here with the BKB from no one, allowing him to pump some damage out unimpeded. But Seb actually does manage to get away. No Tail, not quite as lucky though. Blown up with a combination from ILTW and no one. Seb will eventually go down though. He just has nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide.
And the executing shot from no one. It was that fight where they try to fight with the Aegis going on for the low ground, but it started with Seb getting picked off and no one tanking pretty much every single ability. Now that he's got his BKB, he's good.
Oh,
33.
look at that.
CIS. He's got the distance of the rolling boulder talent, and he used it to catch up to 33. 33 tried to hide behind the tier 2 tower, but because of CIS, no one gets the beyond godlike spray. ILTW though, what happened there?
He was just getting a little bit frisky.
Looks like he got Blink Echo slammed. I guess not a whole lot of shame in that, and they protect the more important killing spree in the Beyond Godlike on no one. He gets a tier 2 it.
No one still has not died in this game, and he had a very good mid lane matchup. He just continued to hit Ancients. He knew that this game was going to turn around as soon as they took one good fight. So far, so good. I want to see a game number 5 to see which team can play faster, because these guys just battle it out for the early game lead. And will Rezo find Seb for the 5th time? He's done such a good job with that.
Yeah, he has. First, in game 1, his axe was a monster, just being able to hunt down all of OG. Now in this game, he's made Seb quite the victim.
Oh,
the sticky name on the spot. Saksa tries to go for the lasso, but has to play back. It's No Tail threatens him. The silence is going to come down. Science to the rescue. Manage to hit the 2-man slow. He's going to go for Saksa here. They feel that's a more important kill, as they should. They're going to be able to land the stun onto him, push him back with the flame break, and Saksa is certainly dead, as is No Tail. Both supports on the side of OG die.
Both supports die in like 2 seconds. No Tail, Skywrath Mage has no armor. In fact, we will see that he has like 3 or something.
Yeah, he's got 3 armor.
Against a Deso Mel TA hit,
yeah,
you're going down.
You have negative 11 armor when no one hits you with that combo.
Ooh.
You're just going to get 2-shot every single time. Resolution trying to stop this outpost from being taken, but his life may be taken. Oh, the blink away. The Eul's blink.
And now they're all here.
The chain's up.
The boys are back.
Samael almost nailed there by Zayats. He is going to be silenced, though. No one keeps on going for it. He does manage to get that kill. Seb's going to be left behind. 33. He knows that if he tries to bail out this Enchantress, he'll probably just be another death on the pyre here. No one. Oh boy, what a catch there from ILTW. Double chains, kick 33, back outside of his base, finish off no one, and then turn back for that bat with the borrowed time. But the chains to stop the TP out, that is pretty much a 5-man wipe.
Actually, no, it's going to be a 5-man wipe.
Because Saksa is going to die as well. He had just died bottom lane, and now he dies again.
Now the voice lines come out. To OG's credit, I think they had a very good early game with their build, but as soon as no one got all of his items, I mean, it has not looked very close, and Rezo has found Seb more times than I can count at this point. There's just no real ways for OG to initiate a fight and take it properly at this point.
They just keep on running over OG. There's no clear semblance of a frontline initiation for OG. They're just getting picked apart non-stop by Virtus Pro heroes. Now an Orb of Destruction, so added even more minus armor for no one, and give him an Aegis as well to wish him on his way.
This is fine. He's happy about this.
Hey, he's got some armor. That's from the tier 3 tower,
from the tier 3 tower. All right, so here's what he does. He stands near the tier 3 tower at all times. Pumps up that armor as much as he can.
And then still gets 2-shot. Well, Maybe he gets 3 shot instead of 2 shot.
No, I think he gets 2. But it'll be 2 difficult, hard-earned shots.
Yeah, with the proc of the MKB, Jesus.
Dire's
MKB,
middle
huh?
tower is under
Does
attack.
anyone even have any
Radiant's
evasion?
bottom tower
They don't even
is
have a
under
Heaven's
attack.
Halberd or anything yet.
He's planning for it.
This man is so far ahead in his build.
He's
OG
building
haven't even
theoretical
begun-
items.
They haven't even begun to think about items to counter him, and he's already counting the counter.
Oh my god. No one's having a good... This is a good, like, purge game, you know? He's just mad about all the other games.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Just
attack.
getting rid of all the frustration that built up from those 2 losses.
He's getting tipped. Oh, the long zip in, and it misses. Sumail.
Point there.
I saw it coming, and it was kind of getting hyped, but then I realized the angle was nowhere near. Rezo. 5-3-17, his bat rider. Oof.
Yeah, that escape that he did earlier with the Yules and then the blink away.
Baited the entirety.
And now he's going to be gone on here. Can they actually blow him up in time? It looks like it. They've got plenty of damage on the side of Alliance. Okay, now we see how heroes can actually die. We need a little bit of distance for Seb to output that pure damage, but they can potentially 100-0 some of these heroes.
LPW is dragging them closer to his ward vision. This is really smart.
Science, they're gonna give him the ink swell so he can get right in the middle of everybody. Doesn't actually hit the stun, but he does hit the silence. Tries to go onto No-Tail, but he's pulled back in by Sumail. Now Resolution's gonna be able to grab Sumail, but it has got him. It's off Sumail in play, but no one with the BKB. He's laying in the damage. He's already killed the Earthshaker. Now with the Soulbind on these 2 heroes, they're also silenced up. They can't actually save No-Tail. Hell, they can't even save themselves. His third 3's gonna go down, and Seb, bit by bit, shot by shot, he pops the
Get out of there,
Scepter,
Seb.
but he doesn't have a TP to get away. Don't be mad, he says. Don't kill me. He hopes, but no such luck. Virtus Pro win another
Oh,
fight.
Rezo actually backed.
Dire's
Okay.
middle tower
All right. So
Straight a little bit away from the team there.
that was very far away from the team. And that all just comes down to ILTW dragging them into vision. You can fight very easily at that point if you're no one. When you see all 5 heroes on the map.
Dire's middle
It
tower
was a little bit of a mistake by CIS. He was trying to stun multiple people with his Inkswell and ended up getting nobody. But it doesn't even matter with the lead that they have. They're just too far ahead right now. Maybe if Storm pulls off something crazy though, I could see a comeback. But so far we've just kind of traded out stomps. I'm really hoping if there is a game number 5, it feels like it's not just over at 20 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be similar to the EG secret matchup at Dream League Finals.
Did
Because
they
that
just
was
trade out
also
stomps?
that was 4 one-sided games, and it was only I think the 4th game that was a close, fun one.
Because right now, I mean, we're just getting these 20-minute, and pardon, you know, me using my own name, these like blitz games where it's just fight, fight, fight. One team has demoralized the other team. But I will be silly if I just say this game is 100% over. I think that OG still have this like...
Never roll OG out, but you can roll Seb
Oh,
probably
come on,
dead.
Seb.
You could
No,
probably
perfect Ghost
roll
Scepter
his
timing.
life out. All right, the Ghost Scepter. Okay, the old Scepter didn't spell that. Flame Break to poke him away from his base.
He actually lives for like a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
And they found 33.
They have plenty of stuns, so what's the way to do? He's just gonna keep running. Survive as long as you can. Pop the borrowed time at the right time to take some damage off, but no. Just falling.
He is not advanced in gold at all. We talked about how he had that really early Helm of Dom. They took that tier 1 tower top, and since then he's got Vlads and nothing else. And that was like 20 minutes ago.
are under attack.
TA, on the other hand, has 5,000 gold. They pop the repair kit. It's a good item.
Kit. But much like how we were talking about whether No-Tail dies to 2 shots or 3, feels like this melee barracks may eventually die. Well, he lost his Aegis, so OG, they can formulate a response here.
Yeah, this could be their opening. The long hit. It's only one
Unfortunately,
side.
yeah. They do have the Aghanim Scepter almost being done for Sumail. I don't know what their combo is going to be off. It's just Echo Slam, but they don't have any other. So we're going to need a dream Echo Slam for him. No tail. Well, he's dead. Okay, there goes. They managed to get the double pull. 33's trying to protect Sumail right now.
Oh, the duels onto the Earthshaker.
No one does too much physical damage. And now they've got Saksa. He gets off the Echo Slam, but it is a death croak from him as he falls. No one gets the ultra kill. Give him the rampage. Just do it, VP. Look at him. Surround a Sep like that. They set up no one.
He stuns up the Earthshaker as he blinks in. Then they use him and they fan out, and he hits a similar big ulti that Zayats did. So we've seen both 4 positions now. Trade out big whiffs. No problem though.
They did a great job setting up OG for no one to knock them all down with that big Templar assassin. We did